Okay, let's go.
All right, we're at the end of bag five. Bag five. It seems there are 27 number bags plus some additional ones. So we're at stage 5 per se. In this stage, we've done the engine, transmission, electric drive unit, gear selector mechanism up front here, as well to select between reverse, neutral, and drive, and as well as the, what should I call it, the shifter box mechanism. It's here already, done, connected. So let's see how it works. I also want to point out that this has a set right here that shows the gear you're currently selected at, which is very, very, very nice. I also want to mention that these hoses right here, they fit perfectly. Some YouTubers claim that you needed to finesse them a little bit to get them to fit, but for me, they just knocked right into place. So that was very, very nice. All right, so really quick, showing you some of the functions right here. Here's when you put the car in reverse. The electrical unit is taking care of driving the car, not the transmission. The piston engine is not moving. As you can see, it is only the electrical engine, because this is an electric only mode, and as well as reverse, because the reverse gets taken care of by the electric engine. Then you can put the car in the center, in neutral, and then nothing spins. No spinning whatsoever. It's completely disconnected from the tires. And then obviously you can put it in drive, where now you can see the whole gear and mechanism and everything moving, as well as the engine will move right now. We do have a pedal, not a pedal box, but a shifter mechanism here, and it does work. You can see shifting all through the gears very flawlessly. It works, it just works. And you can see the difference between like the 8th gear and the 1st gear. So works flawlessly, bar fitment good, everything's working out, and I'm having fun. Okay, we are in what I believe to be the halfway point since we finished the first book. The whole first book is done, complete, and that's the end of bag 11. So I do believe the rest of the boxes will fly quicker, as I'm barely getting started with this box and we're already halfway in the manual. This is a very complete, complex build. I built a lot of these cars. I know how to build Legos, all of them, especially Technic sets. And this part right here, it is a whole other level of complex. I had to go back 3 times to fix mistakes that I done. Uh, Not because the instructions had any mistakes or anything, it's just because there's so much going on at the same time that it's really hard to, or easy to get like put a part upside down or on the wrong place. But once everything is done and corrected, everything working, this has a leaning steering, which I guess it changed the camber when you steer, which that's one of the reasons why of the complexity of the front suspension, but it's working flawlessly. It's working like it should be. Also, suspension has a very strong rebound. Once this car is built, the weight actually better put some weight in it, because the way it is, they're extremely hard to bounce, but they work. The lean steering work, and we also have this a suspension lifting and lowering mechanism at the same time. Everything combined. You can also see here that it also has another function, output shaft here, because that is for the front active aero. So in this little pad, there's transmissions, gears, levers, and also the link to steer suspension, steering plus the suspension, everything. So I think this is one of the most complicated front ends suspensions I built, and it is a work of art, but it is very, very hard to actually get it right. So you can see it has a bunch of different mechanism. It also includes the steering mechanism, and no hand of God, but everything else pretty much it's there. Very complex system. Everything works, everything fits great. This car is turning out to be an amazing, amazing build. As a Technic fan, I'm actually kind of surprised and amazed. Like, if this came from Lego, I would be saying that this is extremely one of their best Legos. So it compares and surpasses it in a lot of different ways so far. So I'm very excited for what is to come, and this car is turning out to be a very, very, very positive and joyful experience. Everything's working the way it should. Everything turns soft without any friction. All the pieces fit together nicely. Everything is very good. Only one concern I have, I guess, so far will be that this car is never coming apart. Look at this beauty. Isn't it gorgeous? I really like the way it's coming together. It's really, everything's working out really good. I do want to point out a couple of different things. I wanted to stop right here to show you. First, I seen in a couple of reviews that state that the gold wings, the shocks that prepare the gold wings, they're not powerful enough. So they actually included what it seems like a different kind of spring. This is the softer spring. This is the one that it came with. I opened it and I changed it for the new one. So I really think they've been improving in this set, because when I looked at this set, when I found it originally through some reviews, they had two complaints that since then they've been addressed. One, the orange hoses for the EV motors, they said that they were not a perfect fit. For me, they were perfect fit, and now I find that that they actually have stronger springs. So I can only assume they're to fix what I already seen before, that is something to do with the gold wing door. So it seems very cool that they've been upgrading this set and actually updating it. That's very, very cool. Also, this set, these are the original pins that it came with, and we got replacements. I guess they found these ones to be very tight, so they included a whole new set of gray ones that I have installed through the set. Right now, you can really start seeing the silhouette of the car and everything coming together, which is amazing. And so far for me, as this is where my most favorite part of the builds actually start happening, when everything starts coming together and everything starts looking like an actual car. Everything, all the functions work so far. We completed the rear, we completed the side panels, and the front bumper. Keep in mind they do have some functions, but we'll go through them at the end. But here we are, ready to start box number 20 now. So let's get to it. Wow, you made it to the end. That means you're probably considering giving an alternate set a try. So just wanted to give you a really closing statements on what I think about this. I want to show you the instruction booklet. As you can see, it's full of information. I think it goes on par with a Lego set and even surpasses it in this aspect. Instructions have a lot of technical information. Everything is really good. I couldn't really enjoy it as much as I wanted to because I was videotaping as I was doing it, so I couldn't take time to translate stuff and look at the videos and look at everything. So I might take care of that after the build is complete. So instruction wise, let me just show you. Look, still more technical information. If you really want to know about technically and how everything works, this explains everything to the detail. The level of details is there. It tells you don't do it this way, do it this way. I mean, it's very easy. Not a complicated set to build. This is on par with the best out there. So if you're not an expert, you could give this a try and it won't be any difficult or harder than any Lego. It is complex, so you do need to pay attention what you're doing. But besides that, it's not any other level of scientifically approved. Instruction is completely well done. Everything is very nice. I do want to point out a couple of deficiencies we had in the pieces, which was the only part that I see had some kind of issues, which is in the silver parts, in these metallic parts that they're trying to go with this color. I see that the paint is just not there. So you could see that detail, but anything besides that, all the bricks have been exactly the way they should be. These ones are optional part for the calipers. I just went with another color and that's it. So if you're really considering giving a shot to one of these alternate set, this is definitely one you should consider. Everything works great, looks great, had fun building it, and it's totally top tier level.